During September of 2015, Caleb Tallinger was clearing out his brother's attic when he found a box containing animal ornaments. Their ears were damaged or missing, and there was a broken shortwave radio. After this, the strange static and the unidentifiable voices began. Caleb was certain that it started with the radio. The voice knew him. It called him by his name. And due to a series of voice notes recorded on his phone, we were able to actually relive what he experienced with him. The voice notes were discovered on a phone, later identified as Caleb's, and that was handed into Jersey City Police Department by an anonymous member of the public. On listening to it, several officers reported hearing a strange static voice on the radio signals that called them by their name. Listen at your own risk, but whatever you do, don't answer that voice if it dares to call your name. Thursday, September 3rd, 4:11 p.m. So here I am. I'm in Brett's cobweb-festered attic. Seriously, just looking at this dust makes me want to sneeze. I didn't think that would end up sorting out my dead brother's possessions. The landlord wants his stuff out pronto, and as his only living relative, yep, that shitty job falls to me. He's my younger brother though, so if anything, he should be the one sorting through my stuff. This place is too quiet. My thoughts are way too loud, so I figured, yeah, you know what, I'd just voice note everything and then I wouldn't feel so alone. I used to do this all the time as a kid. It was Brett who gave me a dictaphone back then, so whenever I felt scared or alone, I could just record my thoughts. Yeah, here we go again. Yeah, this attic is full of junk, huh? So far, I've found a broken model plane I think Brett made at school, his old school books and reports, and enough old CDs and videotapes to fill a truck. It's stupid, really. You know how attached to useless stuff we get, I mean. Who needs a battered Nickelback CD? Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking. Okay, so this can all go to the thrift store or into the trash. Wait, hang on, what's this? Oh, this is cool. This is a shortwave radio. I never knew he had one of these. Huh. Well, maybe he didn't. The rest of the items in this box are real old, broken ornaments of animals, huh? All the ears are broken off. That's freaky. The radio is cool, though. That's coming home with me. Yeah, don't worry, Brett. Chad Kroger can come too, purely for nostalgia's sake, because his songs suck. September 4th, 3:11 a.m. What the? It said my name. Or something said my name. Shit. I'm not imagining that. I know I'm not imagining that. Am I? Now I'm lying here in bed trembling like a traumatized rabbit. Jeez, I am pathetic. You heard that, right? I mean, you heard that. I heard that, right? Shit. It must have come from the radio. I was messing around with it, but I couldn't get it to work, and I put it on my nightstand, and jeez, the screen was flashing, and no, nothing's happening. I probably imagined it all. I probably did. Like asleep, that'll do that, right? I just lost my little brother, and now I'm hearing static voices. Sure, you're just losing it, Caleb. You're just losing it. The radio doesn't care what your name is. Go to sleep. And tomorrow you can take it to Jed's shop, or you can chuck the darn thing through the window if you want to. September 4th, 10:11 a.m. Can people mess with you beyond the grave? Is that even a thing? I'm not talking about ghosts or anything like that. I mean, if they're tragic enough, maybe they could have arranged the whole thing before they died. Oh shit, did Brett know he was going to die? Coincidence. Yeah, it must have just been a coincidence. I couldn't sleep, so I was just outside the pawnbroker's bright and early, and I could tell Jed liked that radio, even though he tried to make it out like it was nothing special. He looked bummed out when he couldn't get it to work, and I told him that I'd seen it flash and I heard transmission coming from it, and he just shook his head. He said, no, it's busted, beyond repair. I grabbed it and I stuck it in my backpack and I was walking out of there, and then we both heard it. This deep static voice, it said, Caleb, are you there? I was so freaked out, I dropped my backpack. I dented the radio in the process. It had to be the radio, right? I mean, I didn't have any other tech in my backpack, and Jed heard it too. I saw that color fade from his face. He just pointed at the door. He said, get that piece of trash out of my store. Caleb, are you there? I mean, why would anyone ask me that? Unless it was Brett, my dead brother, trying to contact me. Far-fetched. I know, but how many shortwave radios know your name? I'm gonna keep the radio on me, and then I'll be ready. If Brett contacts me again, maybe it's a prank. But what if it's not? What if somehow, somewhere, against all rational explanation, my little brother needs me? He needs my help. September 5th, up 3:11 a.m. Listen, okay, trust me, just listen, and I know you're gonna hear it too.
Caleb, are you there?
Yes, I am here. Brett, is that you? Brett, what do you want from me? Hello, Brett, why you stop talking? Please, God, it has to be you. No one else would know my name. I can't hear you now. This thing has gone dead again. I'm gonna keep on trying. Jeez, this is gonna sound crazy, but I don't know if you can hear me or not. I mean, but if you can, I'm here, Brett. I can hear you. Oh, what the heck was that? Oh, geez, my heart's going faster than the Cyclone roller coaster at Coney Island. Man, I used to hate that thing as a kid. Brett loved it so much I had to go on it too. I couldn't let my little brother make me look like a chicken. Thud, thud. Yeah, I get it hard. You're freaked out. I'm sorry, Brett, but I just need a break from this craziness. I'm gonna put you into the kitchen cupboard so I can catch a little bit of sleep. God, that scream was messed up. Where did it even come from? The radio, it's meant to be broken. I should have left it in the attic. I'm sorry, but I just don't know how to help you. You're dead. September 5th, 8:11 a.m. I didn't manage to sleep much. That voice and that scream, it haunted my brain, and now that's all I can think about. It's like an unsolved riddle. God, I hate anything like that I can't figure out. Brett has to be behind this somehow. I mean, maybe he got Jed on it. No, that doesn't make any sense. He didn't even know Jed. They lived a couple hours from each other. They never met. None of this makes any sense. I'm looking through Brett's stuff, and his school reports are just a bore. Brett is a bright boy, but he would benefit from speaking up in class. Brett is a polite child, but his tendency to daydream is holding him back. Poor Brett. There's always a but. He could have had a great life, but he died, age 27. Brett, let's look at your old English book, right? Jeez, I forgot how messy your writing was. B+, that's not bad. You got a D- right here, though. I think I remember Mom freaking out about that. What the? There's this weird writing across some of the pages in bold black ink. I'm trying to work out what it says, but it's hard. It's over top of words. The whisper something. God, there's pages and pages of it. The whisper loop. It says the whisper loop. Did you hear that? Where did they come from? I mean, I put the radio in the cupboard. I shouldn't be able to hear it from here. What's the whisper loop? And, never answer it. Brett's written that right here. In the back of the English book, again in bolder ink and written it more frantically than the other text. Never answer it. What do you mean, Brett? What shouldn't I answer? September 13th, 2:11 a.m. Damn it. I never noticed it before, but I made all these voice notes at 11 minutes past the hour. Do I have some weird subconscious obsession with the number 11? Or is it just coincidence? 11. What's special about 11? Brett's birthday. The 11th of July, I was always jealous of him for that. He had those warm weather pool party birthdays where my January birthdays meant usually some freezing cold fast food restaurant. Yeah, that all had to be coincidence. I can't sleep again. It's that voice. Ever since I answered it, it's been talking inside my head. And the radio isn't in my cupboard anymore. Poof. Huh. I don't remember moving it, but hey, maybe I did. Maybe I did chuck that thing in the river. This voice, it whispers inside my head the same static words in the same static voice over and over and over. Caleb, are you there? Caleb, are you there? No. Go away. Go away. What do you want from me? I'm not here. I'm asleep. I wish I was asleep. The whispers don't stop. It's as if they are on this constant loop. Maybe Jed will have some sleeping pills. Something that will hit harder than over-the-counter stuff. God, I just want this voice to stop. September 15th, 5:15 a.m.
Caleb.
September 18th, 3:11 a.m. Do insects have ears? Antennae. God, it's easy for them. It's so easy just to rip those things off and then silence. Pure bliss. If you hear it in your head, will it ever go away? I guess I can try. Ed went crazy at me when I visited him. He banned me from his store, from his life, from his everything. Ears. I mean, they all had them. Those stuffed toys on that shelf of despair, as he called it. No one ever bought them or they claimed them, so I don't know why he cared so much when I took them one by one and I pulled, bit, and tore their ears off. God, I must have bitten my lip during that stuffy massacre. Blood poured down my chin and into brown bear's matted fur. It's okay. I couldn't hear Judd's shouts. I saved it from the agony. It's not like anyone would have bought it anyway. Maybe Brett really does need my help and only I can hear him. You know, I don't know anymore. I just don't know. Someone knows my name. And now it's someone that now lives inside of my head and will whisper to me on this endless loop. September 30th, 3:11 a.m. Yes, I'm here. What do you want with me? Leave me alone. Just leave me alone. I can still hear you. Yes, why can I still hear you? September 30th, 4:11 p.m. You're not real, so just go away. You can't be real, so just go away. You're not real, so just go away. On Wednesday, September 30th, police responded to a call made by a neighbor of a disturbance at Caleb's address. They arrived to find the front door swinging open, fresh blood streaked across the floor. And in the mailbox, a severed human ear. Caleb Tallinger's phone was handed in anonymously to Jersey City Police Department a month later. His whereabouts have not been traced since. And Brett Tallinger's cause of death was recorded as an SCD, sudden cardiac death. It's unknown if he also heard the static voice as Caleb, and if this played a part in his death. After Caleb's disappearance, his friend, Jed Walker, states that Caleb was struggling with the death of his brother and started claiming a voice from his broken shortwave radio was saying his name. He refused to comment if he ever heard it too. However, he did say that the same day that Caleb vanished, he discovered what he believed to be the same shortwave radio on his store doorstep. Distracted by a phone call, he left it there and he went inside. And when he returned to pick it up, it was gone. He no longer owns that pawnbroker store. He refuses to comment further. There are limited records on the static voices heard by the police officers investigating this case, perhaps making it a simple hoax or cover-up. And then there was Brett's house, which records show was previously occupied by a tenant named Larry Witham, who did a midnight flit in 2012, leaving what appeared to be all of his possessions behind. And the landlord admits that, although he cleaned the main part of the house, he did not go into the attic. The true extent of the whisper loop remains a mystery, but if you listen carefully to these recordings, then you may hear it too. And if you do, and you hear it call your name, for your own safety, whatever you do, make sure that you don't reply.